From ancient bark sandals to today's high-tech performance footwear, shoes have evolved far beyond their original purpose of protection. But what if we told you that a single pair of shoes not only changed the marathon world, but also led to global regulations? Join us as we walk through 10,000 years of shoe evolution, exploring how comfort, style, and technology have reshaped what we wear on our feet. Footwear has evolved over millennia, driven by necessity, innovation, and the desire for personal expression. What started as a simple method to protect the feet from harsh environments soon morphed into something much more complex, a symbol of status, functionality, and cutting-edge technology. Let's explore the key milestones in footwear development, focusing on how each era marked a significant leap forward in design, materials, and purpose. The earliest examples of footwear were born out of necessity, protection from the elements. The Fort Rock sandals, dating back to 10,400 to 9,100 years ago, are among the oldest known footwear, made from twined sagebrush bark. These sandals were lightweight and breathable, providing essential foot protection against rough terrain. Found beneath a layer of volcanic ash from Mount Mazama, these ancient shoes stand as a testament to early ingenuity. They were simple, practical, and suited the needs of people living in harsh environments. Early footwear wasn't about fashion or comfort, it was about survival. In Armenia, around 3500 BCE, the Arini 1 leather shoe was crafted from a single piece of cowhide, laced and stuffed with grass for insulation. This one-piece design was a significant improvement, indicating a shift toward using animal hides for their durability and insulation properties. The shoe was constructed with precision, providing a snug fit that protected the foot while ensuring warmth. One of the most iconic ancient shoes is that of Otzi the Iceman, dating to around 3300 BCE. Discovered in the Alps, Otzi's shoes were made from bearskin soles with deerskin uppers, held together with leather straps. The shoes also featured bast fiber netting, which was stuffed with grass for insulation. These shoes were designed for cold conditions, showcasing early techniques for adapting footwear to specific climates. Otzi's footwear represents one of the earliest examples of multi-material construction, blending leather, fiber, and insulation into a single, functional unit. As civilization progressed, so did the role of footwear in society. Shoes became more than just tools for protection, they were symbols of status and power. In medieval Europe, pattens were introduced. These wooden overshoes, worn over soft leather shoes, elevated the wearer above the muck and filth of the streets. This practical innovation allowed people to keep their shoes clean in cities where the streets were often dirty and muddy. Pattens were practical, but they also served as a status symbol, elevating their wearers above the common folk. The 16th century saw the rise of chopines in Venice, a type of high-platform shoe made from wood and leather. These shoes were not just for walking, they were designed to elevate the wearer, both literally and figuratively. Chopines could reach impressive heights, with some even exceeding a foot in height. Wearing chopines was a way for Venetian women to demonstrate their wealth and social status. The higher the shoe, the more fashionable the wearer appeared. It was a statement of wealth and exclusivity, further embedding footwear into the social fabric of the time. High heels, originally worn by Persian soldiers to secure their stirrups, also became a symbol of power when adopted by European elites in the 16th and 17th centuries. In Europe, high heels signified nobility and class. They were worn by kings, queens, and aristocrats to project power, strength, and stature. Over time, heels evolved into a fashion statement, transcending their military origin to become an integral part of high society. In ancient Rome, soldiers wore colleghi, heavy sandals made of thick leather with hobnails in the soles for added durability. These sandals were not just practical for long marches, they were also emblematic of Roman military strength. Caligi allowed soldiers to march for miles in rugged terrain, while providing the flexibility and comfort needed for extended use. They also had a functional tactical design, ensuring that Roman soldiers could perform efficiently on the battlefield. The 19th century ushered in the Industrial Revolution, which had a profound impact on footwear production. The invention of the stitching machine, particularly the Lyman Blake stitcher in 1856, revolutionized how shoes were made. Prior to this, shoes were hand-stitched, a process that was time-consuming and limited production. The stitching machine allowed for faster, more consistent stitching, leading to the mass production of shoes. This shift enabled footwear to become more accessible as shoes were now being produced in large quantities. Another key development in the industrialization of footwear was Goodyear welting, invented by Charles Goodyear Jr. in the late 19th century. Goodyear's invention allowed for shoes to be constructed with a welt that could be stitched and replaced if needed, making footwear more durable and repairable. This innovation became the foundation for many of the best quality shoes still in use today, offering longevity and comfort. The invention of vulcanized rubber in 1839 by Charles Goodyear changed the landscape of footwear. Rubber soles became a game changer in the world of footwear. Before the advent of vulcanization, rubber was soft, brittle, and unsuitable for footwear. But once rubber was treated with sulfur and heat, it became much more durable and weather-resistant. This led to the creation of plimsolls and sneakers, providing a comfortable and affordable alternative to traditional leather footwear. As the 20th century unfolded, footwear began to take on a more specialized role, especially with the rise of sports. One of the earliest examples of the modern sneaker was the Keds, which was introduced in 1916. These canvas-topped, rubber-soled shoes were designed for casual wear and became an instant success. Their soft, quiet soles earned them the nickname sneakers because they allowed the wearer to move around without making noise. In 1917, Converse released its now iconic All-Star basketball shoe. Originally designed for basketball players, the All-Star became synonymous with the sport, and its popularity only grew over the decades. By 1934, Chuck Taylor's signature was added to the shoe, cementing its place in sports history. The All-Star's simple yet effective design, featuring a canvas upper and rubber sole, made it a staple for athletes and non-athletes alike. Adidas, another footwear giant, revolutionized the sports shoe market in the 1930s and 1940s. Adolf Dassler, the founder of Adidas, was instrumental in designing the first spike shoes for track and field athletes. These shoes helped athletes achieve better traction and stability, giving them a competitive edge on the track. Jesse Owens famously wore Dassler spikes during the 1936 Berlin Olympics, a historic moment in both sports and footwear history. As sports became more specialized, so too did the footwear designed for them. The introduction of Vibram's Cararmato lug sole in 1937 revolutionized mountaineering footwear. Made of rugged rubber, the Cararmato sole offered unparalleled traction and durability, making it ideal for climbers and hikers. The lug design allowed mountaineers to navigate difficult terrain with greater ease, while the durability of the sole ensured that the shoes would last for long expeditions. Running shoes also saw major innovations in the mid-20th century. Nike's waffle sole, introduced in 1972, was a game-changer for track athletes. Designed by Nike co-founder Bill Bowerman, the waffle sole used a unique molded rubber pattern that provided superior traction and lightweight comfort. This innovation helped athletes achieve faster times and set new records in distance running. Nike continued its dominance in the world of running shoes with the release of the air cushioning system in 1978. The system, first used in the Nike Tailwind, incorporated a gas-filled airbag in the sole of the shoe, providing extra cushioning and shock absorption. This technology revolutionized running shoes by offering more comfort and support, helping runners avoid injuries and perform at their best. In recent years, footwear has embraced digital manufacturing and cutting-edge technologies. Nike's FlyKit technology, introduced in 2012, took the world by storm. Using a digital knitting process, FlyKit shoes are made from a single piece of yarn, creating a seamless and lightweight upper. This innovation reduced waste and allowed for highly customizable fits. The technology also allowed for zoned support, with areas of the shoe being tighter in some places and more flexible in others. Adidas followed suit with its Prime Kit technology, which also uses a one-piece knitted upper to reduce waste and improve fit. The seamless design offers a sock-like feel, providing comfort and support for athletes. In 2017, Adidas pushed the envelope even further with its Futurecraft 4D project, using digital light synthesis (DLS) to 3D print midsoles with highly customizable lattices. This allowed for personalized cushioning that could be adjusted based on an athlete's specific needs. In recent years, footwear innovation has been dominated by the concept of the super shoe. Nike's Vaporfly, released in 2017, is a prime example of this technology. Using a combination of a lightweight, energy-returning foam and a carbon fiber plate, the Vaporfly helped marathon runners break records. The shoe's advanced technology led to concerns about tech doping, prompting World Athletics to set regulations on shoe design, limiting stack height and the number of plates allowed. In addition to performance, there has been a growing focus on sustainability and comfort in recent years. Brands like Adidas have embraced recycled materials using ocean plastics in their shoes, while Allbirds has popularized shoes made from merino wool and other sustainable materials. These innovations reflect a shift toward more eco-conscious footwear, designed to minimize environmental impact. The rise of smart shoes is another exciting development. Nike and other brands have introduced self-lacing shoes, while other companies have embedded sensors to track performance and health metrics. These shoes represent the intersection of footwear and technology, offering a glimpse into the future of footwear. As we've seen, the journey of footwear is one of constant innovation, responding to both the practical needs of protection and the desire for comfort, performance, and expression. Each milestone in footwear's development has pushed the boundaries of what's possible, from ancient sandals to high-tech super shoes. As we look to the future, the potential for new materials, technologies, and designs is limitless. The question now is, where will the next step in this evolution take us? Today's footwear is no longer just about basic function. It's about performance, sustainability, and even smart technology. We've reached a point where shoes are not only designed to support our feet, but also enhance our experience, improve athletic performance, and contribute to environmental efforts. Let's dive into some of the most exciting developments in modern footwear and speculate about what the future holds. One of the most notable advancements in recent years is the development of 3D printed midsoles. Adidas' Futurecraft 4D project, introduced in 2017, utilizes digital light synthesis technology to create highly customizable lattice structures for the midsoles of running shoes. These printed structures provide personalized cushioning that can be tailored to an athlete's specific needs, offering a level of comfort and performance previously unattainable with traditional manufacturing methods. Knit uppers have also revolutionized shoe design. Nike's FlyKit technology, introduced in 2012, uses a digital knitting process to create seamless uppers that are lightweight, flexible, and reduce waste. This technology allows for more precise zoning of support, where areas of the shoe are tighter for support and looser for flexibility, all while maintaining a durable, breathable structure. Adidas Prime Knit follows a similar approach, with seamless sock-like uppers that offer a snug, comfortable fit while reducing the number of materials needed for production. Sustainability is a growing concern in the footwear industry, and brands are responding with innovations like Adidas's Parlay collection, which uses ocean plastics in the creation of shoe uppers. This focus on sustainable materials is transforming how we view the life cycle of shoes, shifting away from a throwaway culture toward one that prioritizes longevity and eco-friendliness. In the future, footwear will likely become even more integrated with technology, possibly featuring self-adjusting fit systems, embedded sensors to track health metrics, and shoes that can adapt to different environments and conditions. Imagine a shoe that not only adjusts for comfort, but also responds to changes in terrain or temperature, shifting from flexible to stiff based on the demands of the environment. These kinds of innovations are not far off, and the possibilities are endless. Footwear has transformed from a simple necessity into a powerful combination of technology, culture, and sustainability. What started with bark sandals and leather shoes has evolved into high-performance gear, personal expression, and cutting-edge innovation. But as shoes continue to adapt and advance, we must ask, what's next? With advancements in digital manufacturing, sustainability, and smart technology, shoes are no longer just about walking. They're becoming personal devices that respond to our needs, enhance our performance, and even help protect the planet. As we look to the future, the question is, will we see shoes that can learn our preferences, adjust to different conditions, and even help us achieve our fitness goals in ways we never thought possible? So what do you think the future of footwear holds? Will we step into a world where shoes are more than just tools, but true companions on our journey through life? The possibilities are endless.